Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Busola. I am a medical doctor living in Lagos, Nigeria. I make videos about medicine and lifestyle and literally everything in between. If you've not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and check out all my other videos. I'm sure that you would absolutely enjoy them. Today's video is a fun one. We are doing a get ready with me Q&A. It's been a long time since I had a Q&A on my channel. It's been way over 1 year, guys, and I was like, yeah, it is way long overdue. We just need to catch up on the different questions that you guys have to ask me. We're going to be getting ready. I am going out to have brunch, have a good time. On an exciting note, this video is in collaboration with Teddy Blake. Guys, yes, the Teddy Blake New York. They make amazing handbags and we're going to talk about them in a bit. Where I'm going to be unboxing the bag. I have it right here with me. I am absolutely in love. I'm going to be unboxing it when I'm ready and giving my honest review about what I think about the bag. Okay, so just stay tuned for that. All right, without further ado, let's jump into the video. First question says, how are you really? This question is from my friend. You guys know how are you is usually followed by just fine. You know, you don't really think about it. You just say, oh, I'm fine. Well, how are you really is that how are you, or how is, you know, how are you really feeling? Are you actually fine? I'm doing well. Things are fine. Things are good, actually. I am still adulting and we all know what adulting means. We know that it is ups and downs, like things just keep happening here and there. Life is not always a bed of roses and things don't always go the way we want them to go. So there's that, but in totality, I am doing well. I'm okay. Things are working relatively fine. Are there things that I want that are just proving elusive? Yes, there are. But am I good regardless? Am I in a good place? Yes, I am as well. So I'm fine and I just thank God for that. God is very good. God has been faithful. Yeah, I'm fine actually. Next question says, how do you find a balance between medical school and social life? This foundation looks red right now, but it's going to normalize soon. I think this foundation is actually my perfect match. So just ignore the fact that it's looking a bit crazy right now. To the question, how to find balance between medical school and social life, you just need to get your priorities straight. If you're a medical student, I am assuming that your priority, you're on top of your priority list should be medical school. You're a medical student before anything else, but it doesn't mean that you're a medical student alone. You are also a friend, you're an entrepreneur, sibling, a fashion designer, you're into makeup, you love cooking, you love tech, you love web development, whatever it is that you love. All of those other things are also a part of you, and I would never ever advise someone to just throw away every other part of themselves just to focus on medical school. But you have to get your priorities straight still. Even though you should entertain some of your other interests, you need to make sure that all of those interests are not overshadowing you being a medical student and your medical school, right? Or your medical school life. That is very important, because that can be a path to failure. Once you start prioritizing other things outside of medical school and your studies start lagging, then that is when you start having issues. That is when things start looking wonky. So you just need to always prioritize. Make sure that whatever you do, whatever other things that you are doing, be it your social life, your other interests, make sure that it is not interfering with medical school. The way I did that a lot when I was in medical school was always working with a schedule. Guys, I had a schedule every day. I was a walking to-do list every single day. Everything I needed to do was on a to-do list. We don't really realize how much time we waste mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, Instagram. We don't realize how much time we waste doing all of that, and 3 hours pass by, 4 hours, 5 hours in the day pass by, and you are literally doing nothing. And that doesn't particularly edify your social life as much. you know, you still feel stressed, you still feel tired, you still feel, you know, isolated from your friends. I think that prioritizing or having a to-do list, if it is in a day you want to hang out with your friends for 2 hours, you want to go out and just like have fun, you can actually do that and still be a very, very good medical student and still pass very, very well in school. I did that. My clinical years, I actually had so much fun and I still did very, very well in school. And what I did was just to schedule a lot. I had set schedules that were just for my social life. I had things in my schedule that just edified my social life, unwinding. For example, on weekends, Saturdays, and maybe sometimes Sundays, I would always go and see a movie at the cinema. So at my school, we had like a makeshift cinema, and I would always go with Tanwa to go see movies on a Saturday. On Sundays after church, I ate out. No matter what, I would immediately after church, I would go just have like a light bite or like some lunch or brunch somewhere outside, not in my room. And that kind of just helped me just unwind and just hang out more with my friends. And yeah, and I think that that edified my social life. I'm basically an introvert, so I just had to make sure that even though I am an introvert, I still need some human interaction, and my social life is not just zero. Just make sure that there are set times in your schedule that just edifies your social life, no matter whatever it is that is going on in medical school, because things will always go on in medical school. If you are following your schedule, then you have enough time to study. You are really, really studying when you are supposed to do it, and you are doing the things that you're supposed to do at the right time, then you will have time to also have fun. I don't believe that a medical student should not have fun. I don't think that being in medical school is a life that should be devoid of fun. I don't think it is healthy at all. Set time for your family and friends. I know that it's not going to be, you are not like every other student. You won't have as much free time as every other student, but you still have time to socialize. That time is not zero. So just make sure that you prioritize it and you make the most out of the time that you have to socialize. The next question says, have you moved to the UK for work? No, I haven't. I said this in my last video. I have not moved. I am just in the UK to have fun and relax and rest and see my friends. Basically a vacation. So I'm in the UK on vacation pretty much. So yeah, I haven't moved to the UK for work. Okay, next question, how to save money for exams. I'm guessing the exams that this person is talking about are international exams, board exams for medical doctors to be able to practice outside of Nigeria. So for the UK, that is the PLAB exams, and for the US, USMLE. If you guys did not know, I have written and passed my PLAB exams, so I am currently qualified to practice medicine here in the UK. I am very, very open about the fact that I have a lot of support from loved ones. I wrote my exams last year and the exchange rate wasn't as bad last year as it is now. That's the first thing. And secondly, I had a lot of support. Money that I used for my exams, for the trips, to register for things and whatnot, did not solely come out of my pocket. That is why I'm saying I am not an authority on this. It is actually difficult right now, especially because doctors don't get paid nearly enough in Nigeria. Doctors are struggling in Nigeria and it is getting worse and worse by the day. So saving money to write those exams will be crazy right now. I think PLAB 2 exam, just to book a date for PLAB 2 exam right now is over 2 million naira. When I booked, it was less than 1 million last year. Okay, just last year, this time last year, I booked for my PLAB 2 exam and it was a little less than 1 million naira, and now it has doubled, over doubled in amount. So that is very crazy. But to your question, the way that I know that people are doing it to be honest, is getting multiple jobs, which is a crazy thing to do, right? Like, I know people who are doing it, and people who are sponsoring themselves and writing these exams from just their own, solely on their own money, and it is not easy. Okay, people have 2-3 jobs. People do a lot of locum jobs. Locum jobs basically are extra shifts that you get paid for apart from your normal duty. I know people who have multiple jobs at multiple hospitals, and I just think that is crazy, because even the one job can be a lot. Even having just one job can actually be a lot. Like, I only have one job, and sometimes I actually just want to run away, so I cannot even imagine having 2 or 3 of those. So yeah, that is how most people are doing it. There are people who also have side hustles. Being on YouTube is one way to get money. Actually, I get paid from my YouTube, so that is another way. I know doctors who are fashion designers, who are bakers, you know, different things. People have different side hustles. Another follow-up question was side hustles for doctors. I don't really have side hustles, so I also cannot really advise too much on that, apart from locums and getting multiple jobs or something else you are already doing. Anything can be a side hustle for a doctor. Whatever it is you are already doing or you enjoy doing, you can monetize it and make it a business. For example, for me, YouTube is kind of a side hustle for me. And also do this telemedicine. Telemedicine is becoming a thing in Nigeria now, where you just talk to patients online, like you see patients virtually on these apps, and then you talk to them and you can tell them if they need to see a doctor, what drugs to use, or if they need to go to the hospital to do extra tests. So that is another side hustle that you may want to look into. This person says, I have been following your YouTube since 2021 and you've never talked about any man. Have you never been in a relationship? You are not new here, but you are acting like you are new here. Okay, that's the funniest part. You're not new, but you're acting new, because if you are an OG to my channel, you know that I don't discuss men. I don't discuss my personal relationships, romantic relationships on social media. Okay, I don't, especially not YouTube. I will never ever do that. I have always been upfront about the fact that I'm never going to come here to mention a boyfriend on my channel. Like, it's never going to happen. Every single time I have these Q&As, somebody or multiple people ask me about a man, right? Like, where's your man? Don't you have a man? The man. And I always say the same thing, but you guys don't get tired. But yeah, that will never be me. I think maybe the best I can do is talk about a fiance, and even that is not even sure, to be honest. Like, even that is not sure at all, but I think that's the best that I can give it. Okay, I will not come and talk about a talking stage, a boyfriend, you know, whatnot on this channel. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. So we are not discussing that. I have a lot of messages that are also not questions. Why are you so pretty? You're so beautiful. I love you so much. You know, all of that. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so cute. You guys make me so happy with all of these compliments and whatnot. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Love you too. Thank you very much. Another one, are you married or single? I'm unmarried. Okay. What area do you plan to specialize in? I feel like I get these questions, this particular question, I get it every single Q&A I do as well, and I think my answer is getting old, guys. My answer is getting old because I always answer I don't know yet. Right now I think I kind of know. I think I've narrowed it down to 2 options. I'm not going to discuss those 2 options right now, but I think that before the end of the year or early next year, you guys would know what I plan to specialize in. Just give me a little bit more time. I think this decision is very underrated. What to specialize in, I don't know how people are just picking. I have people who I went to medical school with that have picked what they want to specialize in, and they've started residency. I am just very shocked that they got to decide that, because me analysis paralysis won't finish me. I just keep analyzing and just keep thinking, oh, should I do this? What are the pros? What are the cons? It is so anxiety inducing for me to choose just one thing to do and just stick with it for the rest of my life, really. But I think that we are streaming it down now, and we are almost there. Okay, so just give me just a few more months and you're going to know what we are choosing, what we are sticking with for the rest of our lives. Okay. What kind of doctor are you? It's similar to the last question I answered. I am currently, because I've not started specializing, I'm not in any residency program yet. I am currently a medical officer, and I basically do everything. Where I work currently in Nigeria, I work everywhere. I have worked in the emergency room, I have worked in pediatrics, I have worked in internal medicine. I think what I haven't done is surgery and O&G, obs and gynae. I think those are the ones that I haven't really done, but I've done all the other ones. I am currently in the general outpatient department, so I'm currently a GP at my current place of work, but I do basically everything. Okay, I can rotate anywhere in the hospital and just work there, but the most I've done is emergency medicine and general outpatient department. That's like the general practice basically. So those are the two that I've really done. Good afternoon, Dr. B. I'm a new 400 level student. What should my expectations be resuming clinicals? If you like hands-on learning, if you are a visual learner, then you should be very, very excited. I think you should expect a very, very fun time. But at the same time, 400 level was my worst year in medical school. Okay, I don't want to scare you, but it's just the truth. In my own school, I don't know about every other place, because pathology and pharmacology year was a crazy year. It was very packed and just very, very confusing for me. I don't want to talk for everybody. For me, it was a crazy year, and I have spoken to some of my juniors who are also going through the same thing. So 400 level can be quite challenging, but you just need to stick with it. Do what you're supposed to do at the right time, attend your postings, study when you're supposed to study, and just also hold God close, because that year will make you closer to God. Honestly, it's a crazy year. You're going to have a lot of fun. Just try to scale through 400 level. I think that is the hardest part, in my own opinion. You should check my medical school playlist. I have a bunch of videos about resources to use, textbooks, videos, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how to study, all of that. So please do check that out. I think I have done a good job in just putting out that content for anybody who needs it. But I am really, really rooting for you. Well done. You're almost there. You're almost a doctor. Just stick with it and you'll be fine. I also have a lot of PLAB related questions here. I am so sorry. I was doing a PLAB series and I basically just stopped halfway, but I am going to continue. So don't worry. All your questions about PLAB will be addressed in my PLAB series. Okay, I am really, really sorry. Life was just lifing at the time, and I couldn't just deal, so I had to just put the PLAB series on hold. But we're going to resume very, very soon, and we're going to talk about every single question that you have. Okay, how would a non-Lagos resident survive house job in Lagos? The most important thing that I would say is, if you have no family in Lagos and no house, nothing in Lagos, to a program or a hospital that provides accommodation. Okay, I think that is the most important thing. Every other thing will sort itself out, really. How does one make friends during house job? Honestly, I cannot particularly help with that. I'm not the most outgoing person. I'm not particularly very approachable, to be honest, but I think that during house job you come in contact with people. I think it's just natural. You will meet people, you will make friends, and if you're intentional about it, you would make friends. Even I, that I was not intentional about making friends, I still, you know, interacted with a bunch of people during house job that we still talk till today. You know, when you people are seeing the same shege, you are bound to bond. Did you consider USMLE? Sorry guys. Did you consider USMLE? Why did you choose the PLAB route? Yes, I did consider USMLE. Okay, immediately after medical school. In fact, before the end of medical school, I was already thinking about it, really. And I think that initially I was prioritizing USMLE more than PLAB. A couple of things changed those things are very personal, so I'm not going to discuss them here, that made me shift more towards the PLAB route and moving to the UK and working in the UK. So I think different people have their different priorities. For me, I have my own personal things, personal circumstances that made me decide that PLAB UK is the best thing for me for right now. Okay, so that was why I chose. It wasn't really anything else. Can being a Nigerian doctor alone fund your kind of lifestyle? I completely get where this person is coming from, and I'm just going to address it, which I always address it. I think I'm very, very open about this on my channel, because I don't want anybody feeling, because I know that I'm a content creator, and I don't want to ever mislead anyone or give anybody the wrong impression, because social media can be very misleading a lot of the time, which is why I have decided to be very open about this aspect of my life. Being a Nigerian doctor at my level, junior doctor in Nigeria, it is good enough to sponsor your day-to-day life, right? Like, you will live a comfortable-ish life, you can feed, you know, all of that, but will it be able to pay for trips, vacations, just like going out regularly? No. So I have always been very open about the fact that I have a lot of support, external support for extra things I want to do. I have support with that. Okay, so I'm not just spending my salary, because my salary alone doesn't suffice. Also, I do YouTube doesn't really pay me too well, but YouTube pays okay, so it can cover for some of the other things as well. But for majority of the things, like all these extra things I'm doing, like traveling and like eating out and, you know, all of that, no, my medical doctor salary isn't paying for that. I have a lot of external support. Okay, so please, I don't want anybody to see my channel and start pressuring themselves or start feeling bad, like, oh, I'm also in this person's bracket or tax bracket or like income bracket, or I'm also a doctor, why am I not? Please don't stress yourself out. Very grateful. Okay, I understand my privilege, which is something that I am always grateful for the people around me, for my loved ones and whatnot. But I don't want anybody to see my life, and then I don't want my videos to be a source of frustration for anybody, basically. So please don't beat yourself up, don't stress yourself out over that. I always encounter these questions in all my Q&As as well, and I just needed for us to have another heart-to-heart and talk about it. Okay, being a doctor in Nigeria is not easy. Being a young person in Nigeria right now is actually not easy. Not for all of the extra support that I get, I would be dying. Okay, I would actually be dying. I think I'm done with my makeup actually, so let us do this unboxing. Guys, I am so excited. I have unboxed this thing before. I just want to do another one in front of you guys. Okay, it is a huge one. It is a very huge bag. Yeah, this is the actual box, guys. It's just white and some black on the side. It is very very solid. Let's go ahead and open it. So yes, so it comes wrapped with this, and then it comes in this bag. Just remove all of these. Yeah, so it has a dust bag. I really love it. Everything about this bag is just screams luxury on it. You guys already know that I got a pink bag. You guys already know. I don't know if you did not know that it was going to be pink. I don't know what to say to you, but yeah, definitely it is a pink bag. This is the Gigi Palmelato bag. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I absolutely love it. Like, it has this rough feel to it. It is leather. It is so beautiful, guys. Like, even just touching it alone and feeling it, you can already tell that this is high quality. This is a very high quality bag. I love the structure. I like the shape as well. It is very sturdy, very cute. It looks very much like a statement handbag just looking at it. Very pretty, guys. The color. So it also comes with this belt, so that you can just hook the belt to the sides and carry it as like a crossbody bag. It is made in Italy from pure luxurious Italian leather. I saw so many beautiful, just gorgeous designs on their website before I ended up picking these ones. They have an amazing range of designs, shapes, sizes. They are very focused on giving you luxury, beautiful, high-end products for fair prices. Thank you once again to Teddy Blake. This person said, pros and cons on working in Nigeria versus the UK. I haven't worked in the UK, so I cannot tell you the pros or the cons of working in the UK, but I can tell you the pros and cons of working as a doctor in Nigeria. I wish I could be more positive on this topic, but genuinely I'm just not. There are just not a lot of pros, to be honest, and there are many cons. But the pros of working in Nigeria, there will always be work for you. Like, you will always have job opportunity. There would always be one hospital looking for a doctor. The job scarcity, unemployment doesn't particularly affect doctors that much. There are always opportunities to gain experience because there's a lot of job opportunities. Then there's a lot of avenues to also gain experience as well. So those are huge pros that you cannot ignore. Now to the cons, guys. We are not paid well, we are not treated well. If working conditions were better and we were paid better and our schedules were better, we'd be a lot better as Nigerian doctors, but that is just not the case. So I would say that is the biggest con. Do I, as a medical student, need to participate in any research or have any publications if I intend to japa to the UK or US? Also, did you have any publications or extracurriculars when you were in medical school that helped with your PLAB journey? Publications, researches, they are always a good idea. Okay, I wish somebody told me this in medical school. They are always a good idea. If you have opportunities to get on multiple researches, please get on it. Okay, please do it, especially for USMLE. It is very important. Also for PLAB, it's also important for PLAB, but more so for USMLE than PLAB. So please do it. It is always a good idea. Participate, but make sure that they are going to credit you for the work you are going to do. Make sure that your name is going to be on the publication, because if it's not going to be on the publication, then it's as good as you were not involved. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I could not get through all of the questions, but in my next vlog I am going to have a small Q&A session where I discuss or talk about some of the other questions that I got as well. And for the PLAB series, they are coming very soon, so look out for that. Please check the link to the Teddy Blake website in the description box and go check out the bags that they have in stock. Okay, they have such cute bags, and use my discount code as well. Don't forget to be kind to yourselves and be kind to others. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.